main, but now he's switched over completely to KO and Sage. So yeah, both teams making sacrifices what is just for their comp and for organizational reasons. They're gonna have to organize themselves. We are live with our BO3, and early on, Nets, he already has a kill on Baby Bay.
Yeah, that's the early kind of proactivity that I was talking about with FaZe Clan, is that they love to just try and take that early map control. Unfortunately, they do lose that player mid. Now, a turret towards the B side does allow for this kind of C stack. There's one star in the front here that can act as a grab well, and two players already in this back site. This is looking really strong here from FaZe Clan. The grab well almost perfectly timed, but a lovely flash comes in from the guard.
Oh, there's still 3 players in the back line as Shotup actually emerges from the Nebula. And he's able to get 2 on his way out. One last player remaining, and it was Nets that took on the 1v1 at the very beginning of the round. And FaZe, they just had the bodies in the back site, Sully. That was all they needed.
Yeah, from the get-go, it looked like FaZe Clan were kind of leaning towards the C side after that mid interaction. They recognized, okay, a lot of players posted up towards mid. We already had Flya kind of scout out this A side. He was playing a little bit deep and felt out that read. That grab will coming in at a perfect time from Shotup. And now Nets, he does have the spike on his back, realizing, all right, a full stack over here towards the C side. He will get a free plant here, but in a 1 versus 4 on a pistol round, he only has a classic and only a 58 HP. It does seem very unlikely, but a spike plant here will at least add a little bit to the economic side of the guard.
Spike planted.
I think Net has his work cut out for him. A frag here or there would be really nice. There's already 2 charge up to that lockdown. But still, FaZe Clan taking their sweet time. They are very wary that Net could aggress here, and that's more than likely the instance that they're thinking. However, he does want to back away here, just play this one safe. He has 1 nanostorm towards the spawn side, but again, he's got his work cut out for him, to be completely honest.
Right, the turret is just waiting for a ping, so he can end up pulling out the nanostorm, and it works out! The meat grinder for Nets! It was his trap, and it ends up going down!
No way! No way!
Nets! A 1v4 to kick off the game for goal!
Classic, and oh my goodness, Net given a chance and gives guard a life. An early opening, and FaZe Clan are going to try and reassess here, but look at this. The Marshal from Saya will pick up the first blood.
FaZe, they're not putting any sort of cash into this round. So, I mean, man, they know their spot, they know their place. Guard, man, skin of their teeth. Had to come down to a 1v4, and now Net, alongside these other players, they're just looking to farm, looking to pad their stats. It's going to be able to get one. Baby Bay and Shotup. Still waiting up on that same flank. There's another man over towards mid as Net. Dude, he already has lockdown.
2 rounds in. A little bit easier here for the FaZe Clan side because they are on the defense. Bravo on a smoke at the ready. They're going for short control just so they can get this lockdown, but so much util being dumped, and FaZe Clan are looking to duel.
Yeah, look at the approach already. Jet up close. That's going to be Baby Bay, but he gets pinged out. He's definitely going to go down, but he still has a teammate right behind him to try to cover up. Dicey's going to be able to get 2. Flya doing the same thing, taking down 1 in terms of Saya player. Now the guard. You get completely pinched out in that back line of long. They're now only down to 2 players. Don't have that whole lot of utility, though. They've already ran out of flashes, and they might have ran out of space. Trent goes in, does take down Flya, but the trade comes back immediately for Shotup. 1v2 for Trent.
Yeah, he has a recon bolt here and 1 shot guard, but he comes in. Oh, he's looking the wrong way.
It's for a bit of a ping. Are we actually going to see a hard default? We didn't see that a lot from FaZe, like, whatsoever in their other matches, too. This is quite good. Although it is, of course, common on Haven.
Yeah.
FaZe wasn't exactly one to utilize this.
I think one thing that I've noticed with a lot of teams is that, obviously, getting control on A main as a defender is just a lot easier, right? It's so easy to drop that stun and use that grab. Well, a lot of attacking teams will kind of re-exit this position, which is what Saya was kind of looking for. Senses out the danger and is like, all right, a lot of players towards this A side. Let's cool things down. Going to P with a really nice trouble. He's going to get full control of Garachi. Spots 1 player in the back lines. All right, 2 players here. We know a lot of aggression over towards that A side.
Oh, here
now
we go.
comes in the lockdown, but they need to protect this. They know they forced him out of back sites. But right now, the guard not really making any movement. Everyone here on FaZe Clan is starting to back away. And I think, unfortunately, Shotup's going to get caught in it.
Yeah, Shotup's going to get caught in it, but he still has a couple of players around him. All good. FaZe, however, have lost completely this site. Lockdown, all too good. But I think more importantly, just good on FaZe for not even trying to fight that. It was a mosh pit in the middle of that garage. Any peek would have gotten immediately punished. But look at this. 4 players trying to retake garage.
Wow.
And it's working perfectly. Baby Bay, Larry Banks landing in. Gonna be able to get 2. Jonah P still holding it back. 1-man advantage now for FaZe. Making a 3-man advantage for FaZe. Saya player 1v.
Well, from Shotup in the back lines. It's a really nice retake. And the guard not fully reset. Early knife play from Saya as he tries to get something over towards long. Doesn't find much, so unfortunately. And it is full A main establishment here by FaZe Clan. And garage control established here as well. So FaZe Clan taking up a lot of early map space. And it looks like the guard want to head towards the B side or at least get this mid control for now.
Trailblazer going in. Don't think it's going to get the info they want, but Baby Bay. Still facing on a bit of pressure. Loving that mid lurk, by the way. It's so deep. And potentially could catch one or two of these FaZe players off guard. But again, the guard, they do try to fight a bit over towards that long side. They take on that contact, but they've already rotated. Over towards the C side, though, quite a bit of utility to take on and 2 Sentinels to try to face.
Yeah, FaZe kind of really contends at leaving C and B open, right? Because you have that alarm bot, you have the easy retake ability, having this garage control, you don't have to worry about getting flanked. 2 stars, a nanostorm at the ready. This turret makes contact, both will be popped, and it is a deadly combo, but that is a beautiful shock dart. Breaks that early contact, turret will go off, Bravo here to delay, and this is about FaZe Clan maintaining garage control. You hold this, 2 different avenues open up for you on this retake, and well, I think net is going to be a big part in holding these rotates, and look at this, a flank as well. Saya's wrapping all the way from A.
Yeah, double flank. One person over towards the mid side. That's going to be Net. Net takes on the first contact. Saya player, he's going in, but simply because the mid peak is already taken on. If anything, Saya's getting exposed here. Saya's still going to be able to get 1. He actually gets 3. Oh my god, Saya! Net.
They get the round in the end. FaZe Clan losing the lead here at 3-2 are going to be proactive here in taking this mid space. Nothing over towards this A side this time around, and it's the guard. They're waiting for them to walk into it. This is the Smeeg that we know and love from FaZe Clan, and Baby Bay, he's the pioneer of it. He's gotten so close to window already. A lot of space here for FaZe Clan to play off of, but they've left both extremities untouched.
FaZe is a bit different. 4 players with guns, with a whole lot of utility over towards that mid side, and it looks like all 5 players are looking to pressure that mid side as the Sova joins in on the party with a Hunter's Fury, but that actually doesn't garner anything. If anything, that's worse for FaZe. Net gets a big kill, and the A site is completely empty. There's only 1 person on the outside line. Saya's gonna get it for free.
Yeah, Saya quickly taking this space up. Smokes out as well. Trailblaze just to clear that backside of spawn. Decent shock darts, but it's not going to net a kill, unfortunately. So a 4 versus 5 retake here for the side of FaZe Clan, and they have a flank coming in at least from Baby Bay, but it's being watched out here by Net, and that's a lovely shock dart. Val in the planner was already tagged up by 1, so he finds the second. They're going to re-clear that corner, and look at this double star setup, and this could actually work out. They do need Baby Bay to come up huge, though, and that's what they're waiting for at this point in time.
Trent waiting up for it, going to be able to take down 1. He still has Jonah P right next to him to try to help out. And indeed, the combination works. Baby Bay in a 1v3 over towards the long side. But
going to take things a little bit slower. Baby Bay, I think he was looking for an aggressive peek off of that Marshall, but decides instead to go for the Sheriff. And yep, the guard taking things nice and slow. They know they're up against the eco of FaZe Clan. They don't want to give anything up early on. Kind of sticking in pairs. The buddy system's working out, and a little bit quiet here. Neither team taking too much space at this point in time, so it's a mystery here. But again, the guard are the ones that have to initiate the execs, and they felt out the A site. They have 2 stars there if they want to try and take this control. Guiding Light gets no information for now, so it's FaZe Clan that are also playing concerned, but Flya. Lovely peek is going to find that first pick onto Net, and that creates a slight opportunity. A gap has been made towards mid, and we'll see how the guard plan to adjust.
not too much adjustment, but again, the utility might just matter for that post plant more than anything. But again, they have the better firepower. In we go. Trailblazer going out into the middle of sight. There's at least Shot Up here around the corner. Quite the funky angle. They're not going to find Shot Up. Can he get a second? Can he at least try? He certainly tries. He peeks out. Only one for him. Valen and Jonah P. Able to take down the C site pretty calmly. FaZe, they have already rotated. Oh, what? Through the box and through the nebula. Flya. He's able to get a massive kill, and this is actually given FaZe a bit of an advantage. 3v2. Valen and Trent, the last two. The Cosmic Divide is good, but the timing was good. Baby Bay is long too. All three angles being covered up by FaZe. Will the thrifty happen? Trent, he has to take on the 1v3. The new bud.
Opportunity, but his team was able to close it out. Full buy for both of these sides now. And a lot more spam going on here as Flya's Odin. Unfortunately not finding too many tags here, but we're back to kind of FaZe taking a little bit more of a proactive stance. Up out for Baby Base. He's going to hold down this A site.
Not much else they can do. This has been a pretty good winning formula at times for FaZe, but that's when, of course, they actually have the right bodies to take on a first contact, but it doesn't look like that's happening currently. There's going to be nobody in the middle of the site. Double Nebula covering up the back choke point. It's going to be a full 5v5 post plant for both FaZe and Guard. Have shot up, looking to break through back over towards that garage side. All 5 players for the Guard outside over towards middle. So Larry Banks, he does have a lockdown. There's a whole lot of utility to be used. Larry clearing out utility, just still going for that defuse. There are no smokes, it seems. They're not going to use one. The Hunter's Fury comes out a bit late. Saya player covering up the mid side. Man advantage now for the Guard, and it's just pure chaos. All 3 players for FaZe. It's still in the middle of sight, but not able to get the defuse whatsoever. Baby Bay with a big pick, but that's just a trade. 3v2 now. Larry Banks trying to hold on, but the spam through the smoke is going to be able to do it.
5 seconds before you can shoot again. Fire rate's not optimal for him in that position. And FaZe Clan lead now extends by 2 here for the Guard. And FaZe Clan, well, they're back to Sheriffs. Op saved here by Baby Bay, and it's a 5-man shift over here towards A from both sides. But I think the spike will go down here, at least for now, from the Guard.
It's not going to be an immediate push, even though you do have a bit of utility.
Oh, the shock.
Cover that up. That shock is pretty good. But they do have that heal back from Jonah P. But here we go. Trent, does he actually have the lineups for the lockdown? No, he's not going to be. He's not even going to try it. Everyone from the Guard splitting away from sight. Now in comes the execution then. I guess it's just going to be all 5 players here with their pistols to try to take this one up. Defuse is going in. Larry is going down. The defuse is still
around here. A full buyback. Baby Bay has denies. He still has the operator, and Fly has picked up the Odin. And once again, FaZe Clan pulling out a miracle. Early on here once more. Proactivity towards this A side. Both initiators get that early control. Slowly shift back over towards the B and C side. It seems that's where the Guard want to go for now. Larry Banks going to find one already. A 4 versus 5 right off a rip, and that's your main smoker down.
Map control denied. Still eyes on that same spot. In fact, C is a bit too stacked, but that's just because they have the power of the op. Trailblazer going in. It's going to basically get no information. Just goes the wrong way. Just like skips by Shot Up, who was just around the corner. So this leaves a pretty cheeky little setup. Garage control has been taken. Shot Up's going to be able to get the first kill. Baby Bay has a bit of an angle, but hasn't released a shot yet. He unscopes 2 times, and at the perfect time where opponents peek at the same time. So it is what it is, right? 3 players still remaining for the Guard, trying to come out of Garage. Larry Banks has that back line. They're just going to be running a train, and they're just going to be running into the middle of nowhere.
You have this lockdown to play with, and if the goal is here to play towards the A side, it could work out. A nice flash to be sent, but no info gathered. Boat Star is not going to be activated here as the Guard starts to work their way, and the lockdown, at least from net, is eyeing itself towards the sewer position. So with this lockdown, you force all these players out with this cognitive divide as well. It makes things even more difficult for the retake. You want to pop in, you need to get a flash going. And for now, things have slowed down. Guard not antsy to take this fight. Now the Cosmic Divide comes in, and now comes out the lockdown. The retake has initiated here as FaZe Clan want to get in quickly.
Yeah, look how many players are around, though. They are fighting tooth and nail for this. But Nets, there you go. The pistol coming up big. He's able to get 2 and a shock dart at the same time, getting a kill. Yes, the lockdown goes down, but that's just a waste of Hunter's Fury. Man advantage now for the Guard. Flya just try to pull out a bit of an owl drone, and oh! The Owl Drone would have been able to ping net. That would have been a big kill through the Nebula regardless, but Flya does it completely dry. 2v2 Trent. He has the solo job holding off this initial main choke point. Does have a teammate next to him in heaven, or in hell, excuse me. Oh man, no way Trent went for that risky peek.
Here on the board. Last round of this happened. FaZe Clan, it's not looking the prettiest at this point in time. The Guard have definitely packed on a little bit of heat here. And again, we said this was the benchmark for both of these teams, and both of them are firing on all cylinders. The Guard focused up towards this mid side. No ults to play off of this time around. Only one off of here for the lockdown for Larry Banks on the FaZe Clan side. And the Guard drone up towards the B side, and they are eyeing this B bomb site with intent.
Gonna be a bit of a challenge. You still have that alarm bot on the front side that they haven't triggered yet. Not only that, but they do have still at least 2 bodies to try to cover this up. But there you go. The nades come out. Excuse me. The util comes out over on the B side, and it's a fake. 2 players off the flank. Fly is able to get 2 off the spray, but he had to get 2 to try to equalize things. The rotation from Dicey is fast, and he's gonna be able to at least cut off 1. Jonah P over in short goes down to Dicey. Now it's just the Dicey show. 2 kills for him. Can he make it a 3rd? No. Guard
were bringing it. FaZe Clan not able to contain the heat that was the guard when they got aggressive on that offensive side, and they were able to take these defaults to a new level. FaZe Clan now in the offense where they should truly shine. Baby Bay, a solo play towards sewers, will find a decent bit of control. But you look at the guard, they're 3-man stacked over towards his BC side. They've got a lot of util already stacked up in case an exec does happen, so that's the aim of FaZe Clan. It might not work out. Trailblazer does go in, a fake garage take. This is lovely, and it's pulled already one rotation. Saya even thinking about it as well, and he doesn't get caught off. Saya with a huge frag now slows things down here on the FaZe Clan side, and Saya for 2. That's gonna put a wrench in FaZe Clan's exec.
Yeah, that's gonna put a bit of a hurt. Shot up, Flya, Dicey. They see their 2 teammates go down, and now they somehow need to take this one back because, again, they just can't actually find a bit of comfortability here on site. They can't actually find the plants. Shot up, finally trying to go for it, but it's just gonna be a fake. Dicey wanting to hold off this back line. You still have Flya helping. Flya with that full HP. Valen not so much. Flya is able to get 2 easy ones and equalizing things to a 2v2. Net is coming in fast and furious. Back over towards that short side. 30 seconds left, and FaZe have chosen the right option.
Yeah, this is really smart from FaZe Clan. They've kind of taken the guess that there's gonna be a flank coming in. They know Trent's top towards heaven, but there was no other peek from that spawn side, so it's like, all right, what's the conclusion? Net has got to be on a flank, and Flya, he's tucked himself in a corner. Trent, it's only 1 headshot, and it's a free plant here on the C site. Net, they understand where this man is coming from. And with Trent solo aggressing in towards spawn, they know where this man is. Net is coming in late towards C-Long, and the spike planted for both Shot Up and Flya, but they're looking to duel. It's an off angle as well.
Net, can he do it again? Another pistol round clutch, and it's Shot Up alongside.
Situation where you're in a disadvantage and you're trying to go for the spike plant. Someone needs to be an aggressor, and someone needs to try and take that space up, and that's what he does there. Flya.
Oh, what a battle.
Gift them that round, and it's Saya player with that Marshall going down early to the Bulldog here of Baby Bay.
That's just rough for the guard, but they still have another Marshall to try to deal with. Jonah P picking it up and can still salvage a bit. However, this is just the right movement, right call. They still don't exactly know what the standing is of the guard. They don't exactly know where the stacks are either. They finally spotted out a second player over towards A, but over on B, it's a complete mystery. They find the turret at least, but there's nobody else here. Double Nebula does need to go up, and indeed it does. The Trailblazer is there for a guarantee.
Yeah, Trailblazer clears out backside, but even then, FaZe Clan antsy to make this exec. 50 seconds left, plenty of time to play with here, and the guard. With only 4 players, a gap is going to be created somewhere, and it looks like that gap is the bomb, so Garage is what they're taking, but Net's okay. Right click does at least find 1, but 2 players here now is a quick rotation here from Trent. Valen. No way! No way! Trent and Valen on a cross, and he plays against the smoke, just the edge. Bulldogs dropped and Shot Up. We know he's a clutch master, but it's this really how it's going to come down to a 7-7.
All right, Shot Up. He does escape the scenario for a quick second. There is a star right in front of him, but no. The spike is still in the middle of sight. He has 15 seconds. I mean, he might as well just run out. His credits are low and everything. Does he even want to save? What's going on? No, he's just going to take this. He's just going to take the L. No, he's not. I'm so confused.
This is technically their bonus, and while they've saved those 3 Bulldogs, they've picked up 2 rifles. Economically, they're looking really solid here. And this setup as well, a lean towards this B side here from FaZe Clan, but there's a lot of util already. And I mean, a one-way setup that was set up by FaZe Clan works out here in the favor of Trent.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, but like you said, the one way now in the hands of Trent. Not only that, but the sight is now in the hands completely of the guard. FaZe, they have their pistols. All they can do
here for them, but it's a strong one at that. Those 3 Bulldogs picked up from that second round from FaZe Clan make things a little bit easier, but it's a 4-player setup towards this A side. Full control here established, and an early pick onto Flya removing one of the key initiators, and they're not stopping. The guard can continue to press forward.
It's a quadruple push. This is everything now for the guard. They're pinching off at least that mid position. Nobody going over towards B.
Oh, they spot.
C, at least, is just being monitored, but here comes the rest of the guard. Trent's gonna be able, oh no, just getting that damage. Instead, it was Valen. Trent with that shock dart right against the wall does actually take down Dicey, and this is just a meat grinder. FaZe, they had no clue. They end up getting sandwiched at the worst opportune time, and essentially all they had to do was go up C-Long potentially.
I mean, the guard had just given free A long control, and with an anchor towards that C side, get 1 pick, continue to aggress forward. I mean, you've got that space, you may as well take more. You're a 4-man bulldozer. Working their way around the map, Shot Up. Left in a 1 versus 4 now. It's difficult. No question about that. And it almost feels impossible as the spike is kind of in the middle of nowhere. 30 seconds left. He's put in the same position where he's got to make a decision. Does he go for the clutch, or does he just end up dying for the economy? And I think at this point in time, he does want to try and attempt the clutch, but 20 seconds left and already a couple players ready to swing. Shot Up would be lucky.
This is a save.
I think even get away with a frag here, and yeah, I think that's the decision here. You at least will move forward with 1 rifle. The rest of your team will be working with sub-op.
For the guard, at least, they're quite a bit subdued. So, I mean, when you're facing off against a FaZe Clan team like this, you might as well just pull everything you got out of your pocket.
FaZe Clan, as we mentioned earlier, not working with the best of weapons. Maybe we'll at least get the knives online. A Guardian here for Dicey, a Spectre for Flya, and at least 2 more rifles in the hands of Larry Banks and Shot Up. For Saya player is going to anchor towards this sewer side, so they've got full confidence that, all right, we have A under control for now, and Jonah P is going to be one to try and exploit that space, take up this gap, and, well, a little bit quiet here from FaZe because they walk their way towards B. There's 1 Nanostorm, 1 Star at the ready, but 2 players here ready. And Trent doesn't have any shock darts, so it's going to be difficult to deny this spike plant if that's the case of FaZe Clan going to the B site, but they don't. They just hold a little bit longer. 50 seconds left, and the Trailblazer clears out garage, and now they're on the doorstep of the B side, and here they come.
Yeah, they still got the nanoswarms, literally nanoswarms right on top of where they're trying to plant. Not only that, but the grab rails are going to be able to help out too. Valen just pulling him off. This is beautiful. Valen did delay that time, but the plant is still able to go through after Flya ballsy going right into the face of Valen. Trent's able to take back Baby Bay, though. We're equalized on that 4v4. Like you said, double flank. 2 players from the guard trying to head out over towards that sniper's position in mid. And there's 2 players here for the guard for FaZe to try to cover this off. We are a bit quiet, though. The shock darts are being used a bit early. Fly is able to get 1. Larry Banks, that's a big one. Jonah P still trying to fight tooth and nail for that mid position. And Ned could put the frosting on top of this cake. Here he comes over in mid, taking down 2, but he has no smokes. He has no idea we're
in 1 round back and up for both sides now. Saya player has 1. Baby's going to have the other. He's going to aggress here, though, Saya. Early aggression here on this C site should give them at least the idea that this isn't going to be a C hit. But again, garage is wide open here for the guard, or apologies, for FaZe Clan to take. And that's where the hover back comes. You mentioned it. Trent has kind of been hovering around this side, and now the same thing here for Valen. Both players kind of sitting in top of garage, ready to take this B hit if it comes. And it looks like FaZe Clan once more doing a simple Trailblazer up garage, going to get this control, but a retake from Trent is going to give that back.
Just about a minute left in the round. A lot of that push and pull over towards that mid side. We have still Trent. Double shocks, still that full utility. I think more importantly, though, we do have a bit more leg room for the rest of the guard. But look at this FaZe quickly going back over towards that A site, but they were trying to go a bit quickly, but there still is a bit of utility to deal with in these back choke points. Still not running on all too much of time. This lockdown could just force them to rotate, and they're forcing them right into Saya player. It's a funnel right into him, and he's able to get 1, but he's the only person that can get to C first. He might as well get there.
Yeah, 20 seconds left, and they're going for the B plan, but again, there's a Nanostorm here already. And Valen, right on the doorstep. He's got 1 guaranteed frag. Nanostorm goes up, so it forces him down to the right side. 15 seconds left. The spike will get stuck, but out comes the Hunter's Fury. It's not connecting. 3 versus 5, and Larry Banks is a lockdown of his own. There's a chance they could equalize. They get aggressive. They want to fight this A side. There's a lineup, but it's not good enough. Larry Banks needs another one here. Classic comes out, and it's a duel between the both. But Jonah P somehow finds it.
Either.
No, I mean, we haven't really seen FaZe Clan given the opportunity, or at least take that initiative to, okay, let's fight these duels besides the pistol. And I guess here, Baby Bay doing similar to what we did in the pistol. Getting aggressive on his own, but he's only got a Deeg and Saya player. Good to find this first. Down goes Baby Bay. 4 versus 5 now. Lesser guns, lesser firepower. We kind of have an inkling as to how this round is going to go. Just trying to break the turret through the wall. It doesn't connect, unfortunately. And once more, another B pop here. But this setup from the guard has been really strong in the sense that Trent is always in close proximity. There's always 2 players that are really close to the B site to make that cross happen, or to at least prevent the cross from happening from FaZe Clan and to hold the cross. And Jonah P, he's going to be one of those players. Trent in the back lines. Watching for anyone jumping out of garage here. Jonah P gets that contact. Trent here to support the 2 players. Not looking the right way. It's a nice...
East over towards A. We haven't seen anything explosive too early, but that just might be the weak point for the guard.
Very early aggression here again from Baby, but it's all by himself. Yes, I mentioned the individual skill and the ability to take these early fights, but this is just risky, man. Baby Bay has gone solo into this fight. They don't expect him here, though. The flash instead goes out towards Long. He's given a chance, but he does miss the one window. Now he's got to slow things down here. The guard just trying to lock it down, but Baby good for one. The wall goes up, but he's not able to connect. Trent's alone in the site. In comes Saya, though, to his rescue. And down go FaZe Clan. Shot up on a late lurk, and they get past that cosmic divide. They don't really care. And Shot up have to try and get this clutch. The Jones even here to clear him out, but he gets the timing. No, he doesn't. Even gets tagged as well. FaZe Clan walking into a site, and the guard will take that round. The 12th on the board unless Shot up can go nuclear.
I guess we'll wait for the nuclear option.
He's been in so many clutch positions, man.
Yeah, but he's probably gonna wait out this time and just save up this fandom too. Again, the next round. Last round of the game, last round of regulation, 12-8. At least that's what it should be. Shot up. Realistically, the only thing this man could do is either save this or just try.
In fact, there's a lot of individual ability, a lot of individual proactivity, and there's none of that here. The guard are completely shutting them down. A missed shock dart. Only just a little bit of damage, but a flustered FaZe Clan trying to push their way into garage here, and it's Net. An opportunity to jump. No flashes available, but again, the guard with their 4-man push over towards this A site, and Net has got a chance to break this lockdown.
This is so tempting, Net. He knows that he can really only push when this Nebula goes down.
You're kidding me.
The lockdown is gone. And can Net get more? No, he cannot. The pistols and the Petri dish of buys for FaZe still spreading throughout that C site. But it's realistically just around that C site. No coverage of Long whatsoever. In fact, they're trying to take spawn control. Saya player gets a big kill over in the back of site from Long. These last 3 players for FaZe spread between Garage, Spawn in the middle of C. Valen's gonna be able to take down Shot up. The sandwich is coming in. Saya player with an op. He's going guns blazing, looking to barrel stuff. And indeed he does. The guard, they hold down Haven. This map is theirs.
It almost felt like a flawless defense.